everyone, and welcome back to Pencil Tutor's channel. It's me, Nandigga again, and today's video is going to be a short vlog on how I prepare for my online classes. So the first thing I do every weekday is check my timetable either in the morning or a night before so that I can roughly plan out how my day is gonna go down. I set up alarms 10 or 15 minutes before each of my online classes start, so I have some time to actually get ready mentally and physically before attempting to absorb any form of knowledge. I don't really recommend waking up on the dot right before classes start because even if it's convenient, you're not going to focus at all, which just beats the whole point of being present in class even if it's online. Next, before setting up my laptop and stuff, most of the time I always make sure I have an energy source to get me through hours of online class. Sometimes I make myself a drink and sometimes maybe some juice, and if I'm hungry, maybe I'll probably add a few snacks or biscuits as well. In my case, this just helps me to stay awake during my online classes, but it's totally up to personal preference whether you want to eat or not while you're studying. Now, here comes the major part, which is where I set up my study table for online classes. I use my laptop to join meetings through Google Classroom, Zoom, Microsoft Teams, and so on, while I use my iPad to jot down notes during class. The app I usually use to take notes is Goodnotes, which has a one-time payment for installment, but it was pretty worth it if you ask me. Another similar app I would recommend is Notability, but it also requires a one-time payment per device, but in my opinion, it's totally worth it. And if you think you want to get it, then you really should. But if you're on a budget, there are tons of free note-taking apps that you can get on your iPad. Just putting this out there, but you don't absolutely need an iPad to take notes for online classes. There's still many students out there surviving by taking notes the traditional way, which is using pen and paper. But for me personally, I just find it easier to directly access my lecture notes in PDFs and straight away edit or highlight them during online classes. Plus, it's way more easier to keep all my notes organized on my iPad compared to having multiple papers and multiple files for them. Pro tip for students out there, okay, maybe it's not really a pro tip, but I really recommend investing in some Bluetooth earphones or AirPods so you can stretch or walk around in the middle of class while still listening to the lecture. Maybe it's because I'm just the kind of person that can't sit still for prolonged periods of time, but I tend to lose focus when I sit down for an hour straight, so switching to Bluetooth earphones honestly really improved my productivity by I'd say 60%, and for me that's a lot. Last but not least, I always make sure there's sufficient light inside the room by opening the curtains and switching on the lights. Number 1 is to prevent myself from sleeping in class, and number 2 is because you never know when you're gonna have to turn on your camera, and lighting is always the key to looking presentable through your webcam. Well, that's about it, I guess. If this was useful to you, then make sure to like this video and leave a comment down below on your struggles throughout online classes. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit that notification button to be alarmed when we make new videos. That's all from me today, and remember, study smart, not hard. Bye-bye!